Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Fred and Roxy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands. The little correction and the motivations that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the only correction that we use here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Roxy will come home with her very own training equipment, and you'll be taught how to use it properly during your follow-up training session. Now she's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Roxy, heel, and at this point Roxy has a job to do, and that is to stay even with her trainer's left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, and each time that Fred stops his feet, she's been taught to sit automatically to wait for her next command. So if you're walking her on the street and you stop to greet someone or you stop to cross traffic, she's been taught to sit automatically and wait for you. Not be jumping all over the person that you're talking to, but sitting quietly and waiting for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes, and these exercises should be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. This helps to develop her self-control and maturity, and she does have that terrier girl in there. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her as an additional distraction, returning all the way back around to heel position. And remember, each time that you return back to heel, she expects to get another command. So Fred told her Roxy heel again, and they take off walking. When she stops and sits automatically, that's without being told. If she wouldn't do that, you would tell her no, sit. And then Fred leaves her in a stay. And remember, what you're wanting is self-control, maturity, ability to lengthen out your stationary exercises. Now this time, instead of returning back to her, Fred's going to call her. This is the recall. She comes right in front and sits facing your knees. And then she goes back to heel and back sitting. Everything starts and stops at heel position. Fred leaves her in another sit stay. And take your time as you're going through your exercises, so she's learning to be mature and in control of herself. This time Fred's going to call her. He praises her on the way in because coming to you should always be viewed as a good thing. And then she goes back to heel and back sitting. Very nicely done. She's a very good girl. She's very sharp. She's got her one ear flung back. Now this time we're going to demonstrate your down commands, and there are 2 of them. With the dog seated at your left at heel position, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and the one-word command to down, and then leave her in a stay. This is your down from a heel position. This exercise should be practiced right in your living room and out on the street. This is the down from a heel position and the stay. 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her exactly as he did on the sit stay as an additional distraction and return back to heel position. And again, she expects to get another command. Now she got a little distracted, somebody made a noise. Fred just told her no, heel, because her job is to be paying attention to the person that's on the other end of the leash. Another down with just a hand command and a stay. We love her. She is so sweet, so adorable. This time Fred will call her out of that exercise, and she comes right in front and sits. Beautifully done. Perfect. And back to heel and back sitting. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is going to be your down from a distance. So this is a little bit harder because you're not right next to your dog. Fred leaves her in a sit-stay. He walks out to the end of his training leash. This time he's going to use his right hand to give the command. And she lays down from a distance. Perfect. And Fred returns back to her. Now we've demonstrated for you all of your basic obedience commands. Your heel, your automatic sit, your stay, your down from a distance, and your recall. These are the exercises that you're going to start off practicing with her on a daily basis, both inside and outside of your home. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainers, and thank you, Louise. We love her. She's awesome. So we will see you soon.